I would want to think like him, because he would be. Some situations would happen, and the way he words about it.
You submit him.
No, the way I'm talking about
Brendan,
you're digging yourself a hole, bro. And I go, damn, bro.
What is going on, guys? Today we got another fantastic video for you all. So today we are actually going to be reacting to Brian Ortega claiming and making some very bold accusations and statements about Khabib Nurmagomedov and what he would do with him. But before we get into it, if you have seen my face before or if you are new to this channel,
subscribe to Dark Horse MMA for the best unfiltered and unbiased UFC content, and give this video a thumbs up. Boom.
Now let's get into it.
Remember, I said the worst matchup for Khabib is Brian. Remember that?
What a way to start out the video. The worst matchup for Khabib is Brian Ortega. I get where he's coming from, but first and foremost, Brian Ortega fights at 145 pounds. Khabib, obviously, 155, kills himself to make 155 pounds. And, you know, based on the styles, Brian Ortega is obviously one of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners in the entire UFC roster, along with like Charles Oliveira, the current UFC lightweight champ. So I understand why Brendan would be saying that, but dude, Khabib is a different level, man. That Dagestan wrestling, next level, shuts down jiu-jitsu, in my opinion, 10 times out of 10. Get back into it.
Sorry, but like I disagree.
And then fucking Khabib's gonna beat me, and then you'd be like, I fucking knew Khabib.
No, but when you think about it, because Khabib brought himself.
This is the only reason why I say this, and as a martial artist, I would love that fight for myself.
Yeah, of course.
Because I know
you want to test yourself.
But not even.
Yeah, so like why wouldn't you want to fight Khabib? That's like Max Holloway saying if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. The best is blessed. Don't agree with that. Max Holloway is not the best fighter. I love him, but he's obviously not. He has a lot of ways to go. He's still young, but you know, all these high-level athletes, they're all so competitive. And if everyone, especially in the media, the fans, everyone's saying, maybe even some friends are saying to like Brian Ortega, man, like Khabib's the man, but dude, your style of fighting, your jiu-jitsu, next level, I think you could take him. And people are always saying Khabib is the GOAT. Khabib is the most dominant fighter of all time. No question about that. So yeah, I don't blame him for wanting to do that. He's a competitor. He's a professional athlete. Why wouldn't you want to test yourself against the best athletes in the world? And who everyone is saying is the best athlete and fighter of all time, arguably. So, and you guys can also comment below who you think right now is the best matchup, or I guess the worst matchup for Khabib Nurmagomedov. I'm curious of what you guys have to think about that. So comment below what you guys think. And I'd love to hear. Let's talk. I answered all my comments. So let's go.
Even to test yourself.
Bro.
This is the reason why. He's been wrestling his entire life, and he's been on top of people his entire life.
Yeah.
My entire life, I've had the Gracies on top and beating the fuck out of me.
That's big.
And for the grappling aspect.
Yeah, so if you guys did not know, Brian Ortega has the legendary Gracie Jiu-Jitsu background. He's been doing that for I don't even know how many years, since he was probably a teenager, I believe. Wasn't even an adult, and he's been doing it ever since. So, and he's at a young age, he was molded into the Jiu-Jitsu family of the Gracies, and that's why he's at such a high level with his Jiu-Jitsu game and overall mixed martial arts game.
That's it.
I'm gonna have fun with this.
Put it this way, even if it's like I wouldn't like, all right, let's say fuck you, Brian, he'll never fight. Like I would just love to grapple with the guy.
No,
and it's more of like it doesn't come from a place of oh, I want to fight him or beat him. Nothing. It comes from a place like, yo, I want to see what I have.
Yeah, of course.
And because this guy plays this, like we dance the same rhythm in different ways.
That's a cool ass quote. We dance the same rhythm in different ways. That really is a cool way of thinking about things and a cool quote, because obviously Khabib is a grappler, a wrestler, Sambo champion, combat Sambo champion, and Brian Ortega is obviously a jiu-jitsu guy, like I just said. That's really cool. I really enjoyed that. That'd be good in a shirt or something. We'll see what happens with that.
He's a top guy, I'm a bottom guy.
That's inappropriate, Brian.
And
look at Brendan's face.
I get everything.
Look at Brendan's face. This guy fucking knew right away what he said.
Submissions from my back, and I'm slick.
I get everything you're saying. You're saying top guy, bottom guy. Let's avoid that conversation.
I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, he's a wrestler.
Yeah, we can say that.
I'm a power bottom, and he's fucking crushing on top.
Here's the thing.
I want to test.
He's top on bottom.
Yeah.
But it's true, like everyone.
And if you guys don't know, right beside Brian Ortega is actually his girlfriend who actually fights in the UFC as well, and is a pretty good UFC fighter, Tracy Cortez, and that's why they're having a little laugh about that, because obviously they know who's good top and bottom, if you guys know what I mean. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Let's get back to the video. Jesus Christ.
That's the bottom. He can ask anybody. Honest, man. Like, people. When he said that, I was like,
but people forget. Look, even though he's such a dominant wrestler, even though Khabib's such a dominant wrestler, his jiu-jitsu from the...
Just in case you guys did not know, I'm sure you all know, especially if you're Khabib fans. I know a lot of you are, which I'm so grateful for you watching my videos. But in case you do not know, the guy talking right now is Josh Thompson. He used to train with Khabib. He used to be in Khabib's corner for a few of the fights.
The bottom, as well as all of his other submissions, they're Khabib's. All of his submissions they're very good.
No, I'm not saying they're not.
he's not Brian Ortega.
But what I'm saying though is he's just as good off the bottom as he's up top.
No,
You guys,
get the fuck out.
But no one could put. No one.
but people have, and that's the thing. Like,
How do you
put it
know
way.
this?
So I trained with him for.
How do you
7
know
years.
this?
He was the captain.
I Captain AKA, one of them.
Shit, okay.
But yeah,
I just have to say one last time before we continue how much I love Josh Thompson and how much he defends Khabib in all situations, and how excited he got when Brian Ortega first talked about how he would love to fight Khabib. He's like, oh man, I'm gonna love this conversation, because it's pretty easy to defend Khabib when it comes to fighting styles and if he would beat who and how or whatever the case may be. So find a friend like Josh Thompson. What a great guy, and it's just something to appreciate while watching this.
I cornered him for four or five of his fights when he was first coming out. So like I've trained with him for years.
He's not as good as Brian Ortega from the bottom.
No, but he's not. He also not someone that stays there. He doesn't hit submission from the bottom. What he does, he sweeps you to get on top, and that's how he gets your submissions.
Yes.
He is not, in terms of submissions from the bottom, that's not his game. But let's not be mistaken.
And that's what I'm saying.
Sambo and jiu-jitsu is not the same. And it's been proven. It's not the same.
Facts.
Okay? And I'm not trying to discredit jiu-jitsu, but the Sambo fighters, they've been doing jiu-jitsu for decades.
So I'm just gonna say this right out there. I'm not very familiar with Sambo. I've seen highlights of combat Sambo matches. I'm not sure what the correct term for it is, so I apologize in advance. But from what I've seen of that, if I were to pick combat Sambo or jiu-jitsu to go into a mixed martial arts fight, bro, I'm picking the Combat Sambo champion all fucking day. Are you nuts? Dude, Combat Sambo, it's basically like MMA with a gi on. That's kind of that's what I saw from it. I could be completely wrong. You guys could comment below if I'm just a complete casual when it comes to Combat Sambo. I will admit that first and foremost. I'm completely honest with you guys and transparent.
There's been generations of this. Okay, jiu-jitsu sure has been around, but jiu-jitsu is just one aspect of fighting. Sambo was a mixture of what MMA was before.
There it is.
So we're just saying Khabib on top, Brian on the bottom.
Yes.
Brian also doesn't move like traditional jiu-jitsu.
I can understand what you're saying.
I don't have normal jiu-jitsu behaviors.
Okay. Tell him about your guilt, too.
Like I have.
Brendan's like, yo, Brian.
I feel like, so when I'm hearing this, I know I've had the pleasure of seeing Brian Ortega fight in real life. Wasn't very pleasurable for Brian Ortega because it was against Max Holloway in Toronto. But I just think no matter, you can be whatever, you can be as clever as you think you are in jiu-jitsu, but against a guy with the top pressure of Khabib, I don't think it's going to do shit. So that's just my personal opinion. Khabib is just on a completely different level. He's shown that throughout his entire career. I don't need to explain myself with that.
Damn. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm not.
No, trust me, bro. Like everyone has. Bro, you have your opinion. I got mine.
Yeah.
Like, and when I say it like that, like I said earlier,
I ain't trying to get my ass looked
I didn't even know you fucking were. You know?
Yeah, I get it.
Because I don't know shit about the game.
Yeah, that's old people. I get it.
No. Just like I didn't know you train with them, bro. I don't know anything about no one, what gyms or anything.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't watch fights. Like
Something that's really weird is, I guess I can understand it, but a lot of UFC fighters do not watch any fights. Like Derek Lewis doesn't even know the names of the champions. Nate Diaz, completely the same. A lot of high-level UFC fighters never watch fights. I don't know. I find that so interesting to me. Maybe they're just sick of it and they want an escape from that world because it could be so stressful. But I just thought that was interesting.
Chef 2 is a good, like,
my whole shit is just like, if there's a guy that I would love to fight, buckle it, like he fucked me up or not.
Yeah.
It would be him.
Of course. I said, someone said, hey, can you fight Khabib?
But it'll never happen, so it'll never happen.
Well, I'll never say never.
No, it will never happen.
Dude, you beat Brendan ass.
Listen, dude, I believe.
Another guy and Khabib's like, I'm bored.
When I watched his interviews, I fuck with what he said.
Yeah, everyone.
It's legit.
when he speaks,
people listen.
I fucking like what he says. I love what he's about. I love the way he conducts himself. I love the shit that he says.
He's a true pro.
He's a true pro, and he's in my opinion. I would want to think like him, because he would be. Some situations would happen, and the way he words about it. No, the way he. I'm talking about Brendan. You did yourself old, bro.
It's not talking about it.
And I go, damn, bro. Like he said what I thought, but he said it better.
Yeah, he's great on.
And I know his heart is good.
It's from the heart. It's from the heart.
Yeah,
he's a really good person.
And
he's a good person. He does a lot of good stuff for his community.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, if I'm gonna pick any human being or any UFC fighter to be a role model, to be my role model, it's Khabib all day, guys. Come on, man. He has all the money in the world, most dominant fighter, and he's such an amazing person and human being. So that's pretty cool.
Stuff for, like, all of the guys that he's trained with, he's come up
and
with.
Even when I saw like the Conor disc,
taking care of his stuff.
Even when I saw the Conor disc and I saw like
I'm gonna link that right here.
Said,
my reaction to that.
He goes, I'll have him over to my house.
That's when I said, you know what? That's where like it
that's
comes
where he gets
from.
it from.
That's where
Every time he says something, he'll ask him about stuff, and he'll explain his thoughts, and he goes, "That's just my opinion. That's from my opinion."
I think that's why the Conor stuff's so cringy. It's like, dude, you're fucking with a good guy. And he beat you.
Yeah,
that's the other thing.
Yeah, the Conor stuff's always gonna be cringy, but that's just Conor being Conor, always trying to stay relevant. Like, what are you gonna do? That's just the way the guy is. He's shown his true colors. He's tweeted some horrific stuff. So interesting video, not bad. Like to dislike ratio isn't too bad. Now let's look at the comments we got. So let's peep. I love doing this with this segment. So let's just see what we got. So S Thought says, I wish I had a friend like Josh Thompson. This guy does not miss a single opportunity to big up Khabib. It's true, man. Josh Thompson will always defend Khabib no matter what, because he has firsthand experience of how good he truly is in practice, not even just on the biggest stage. So that's probably, I can't even imagine what he's like in practice without all the pressure and whatnot. He handles pressure like a beast. He seems like it doesn't bother him whatsoever. So TJ just trying to watch the fights, man. That's just so me. I'm TJ. TJ generally trying to be respectful and holding in his laugh. Shaw predicted that Conor will KO Khabib. Shaw predicted Dustin will KO Khabib. Justin KO, and predict that Brian Ortega will submit Khabib, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Khabib would have mauled him, although O'Brien's skills, but Khabib is on a different level. Straight facts. TJ can't believe O'Brien is saying. I'm sure a lot of people watching this right now can't believe it either. He's the top guy, I'm a bottom guy. Khabib definitely would have smashed. Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one. This is gonna be the last one. Michael, my guy. This is why I can't stand watching fights with anyone else. Look at TJ. He's very interested in doing a true fight companion and would rather be alone watching the event. I don't know about you guys, but I am exactly the same. I am my happiest when I'm watching the fights by myself. But forget all that. I know all of you are big Khabib fans, and because of that, you need to watch this video right now of me reacting to Conor McGregor's horrific tweet about Khabib's late father and what he missed with that whole situation. And while you are there, you might as well like this video and subscribe to the channel for more MMA content.
Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. You know. I said, damn, it's gonna be a long night.